Alright, YouTube. I want to show y'all a couple things I done did with my 2006 Cadillac CTS here. I just got done buffing it. Got that paint looking extra wet. It was all oxidized and everything when I got it. I'm gonna call this one here the Black Edition. I put my own little twist on it. Blacked all my emblems out. I got the aftermarket halo headlights. I want to say one thing about them, the headlights you buy off of eBay, they don't line up. I had to do my own modification to make them work, but I got them working. I got the CTS V grill, blacked it out. That Cadillac sign right there, that's the only chrome on the car. I also blacked the roof out. Aftermarket V-wing. Blacked it out, blacked the tail lights out. See my CTS emblem blacked out right there. Put the rear window wing on there. Man, that paint looking awesome, man. There go the other leg right there. She in the works. I did the big 4 upgrade on it. You can see off that fuse box right there. I got one wire going to the alternator down there, which was hell to get to. Got the big ground wire off the body. Got another ground wire going to the motor. I also got another one coming from the back of the alternator. That you know what that big red wire for right there. We ain't gonna even talk about it. As far as the inside, I want to give a shout out to Hudson B11 on YouTube and Dark Wing Frog on the Cadillac forum. I know the post on the Cadillac forums is pretty old, but I got a new car, well, new to me, and had to do some searching. And you know, when you put a aftermarket CD player in a CTS, you lose your DIC screen, which is this right here. I didn't want to lose that because it's too much information in it, so I was trying to figure out how I can do it and save that, and ran across that post on the Cadillac forum, and I followed it and got it done. You can see I made my cut a little bit too big. It's all good though. I got another DIC coming in the mail, well, a whole nother dash piece with the CD player. I'm gonna cut it again, but for right now it's working. Let me start this up for you. You can see the DIC pop on, CD player pop on. Got the Pioneer 7-inch. And I just didn't want to lose that DIC screen. You can see that got a lot of information on it. Average mile per hour, fuel used. It's a lot of information on there. I didn't want to lose that. I like to keep that on the volts because I am running aftermarket amps. As far as the wiring goes, I followed Hudson B11 on YouTube. I ran the power wire from the rear seat, driver's side fuse box, all the way to the front. And I used the cigarette lighter down there for the memory. I ran my own ground wire because I don't like using factory ground, so I ran my own ground wire. And for the speaker wiring. I'm running an aftermarket 4-channel amp, so I kind of went my own route on that. If you pay attention when you get in your car, you'll notice that the chimes and the on start come from the driver's front door speaker. What I did was ran a wire from that factory wire all the way up here to where this little speaker grill at right here, and I put my own little speaker in there. I used the computer speaker, and I put my own little speaker in there and ran that wire up to there, and now my chimes and my OnStar come from up there, which I never use OnStar, but I did want to keep my chimes, so that's what I did for that. And all my other door speakers, including the driver's doors, ran to the back to my aftermarket amps. I do want to say, I found this out after I ran the wire from the back. If you follow the HVAC wire, on the plug on the HVAC wire, it's a black wire. That's also a switch 12-volt wire, so you don't have to come all the way from the back. You can just use that wire on this plug for the HVAC. My boy Hudson B11 on YouTube, he found a wire for the retained accessory power. Well, you know, your CD player stay on until you open your door. I didn't like the way that operated, so I just ran it straight through. I mean, my CD player turned off when I turn the key out. It's cool with me. One thing I don't like about how the way the CTS operates, you have to turn the key all the way to the on position for the CD player to come on. There's no fault in wiring or nothing, it's just the way the CTS operates. So I guess I gotta live with it. Other than that though, everything working perfectly with the DIC screen. Once again, shout out to Hudson B11, Darkwing Frog. Follow Hudson B11 on YouTube. You got a 2003 to 2007 CTS. You got a lot of information on these vehicles. He got a video on the remote start, which is my next move. I'm gonna actually be going a different route than he went. I'm gonna be using my my factory key remote for the remote start. As you can see, I got a flip key here. Yeah, they do sell them for the CTS. It's already programmed to the car. I just got to get the remote programmed to the car, and then I can hook up my my push cart remote start. But they do make the flip key for the CTS. When I purchased this car, it didn't come with a remote, so I got to get that program at the Cadillac dealership. Because obviously you can't do it at home because it's a Cadillac. But other than that, I got a pretty sweet deal. I mean, she run A1. I put my own little twist on it. Buffed it out. Got it looking good. Oh yeah, I just dropped my rims off at the paint shop to get painted black. Couldn't decide if I wanted to go with the 20s or the 22s. But I went with the 22s, so I won't be driving it that much. I got enough vehicles out here not to drive it. That trunk gonna be something special. You definitely gonna hear me before you see me. Alright, YouTube.